Hello chaps, welcome back. As you can see, it's raining. Well, it is the British summertime after all. But I took a day off work and I thought, what better day to go bike packing than today. So we're going to do an overnight bike packing trip. We're not going to get a little bit of rain stop us. I've put my waterproofs on, so we should be okay. And we're going to head into the English countryside and find a nice spot. But at the moment we're here, that aeroplane there, most probably coming back from, I don't know, Tenerife. But who needs Tenerife? Who needs Gran Canaria when you've got Runcorn area? See the dark clouds over the Runcorn Bridge, and that factory there, letting off all that smoke, all that pollution into the air. It's actually got a whiff of spam. It smells like spam. Anyway, let's head over that bridge, the Runcorn Bridge, towards Frodsham, and it becomes a little bit nicer once we reach Frodsham. And I'll catch up with you once we're a little bit further down the road. Okay, so we're now in Runcorn. There's the Runcorn Bridge behind me that we've just crossed. And today we're only going about 10 miles to Delamere Forest. We've got a couple of climbs, a couple of downhills, but only 10 miles. So it shouldn't take that long. Having said that, we're on the slug today. We're back on the slug for obvious reasons. Bike packing, so I brought all my equipment, my tent, what have you, on the back. And this bike, it's a little bit like having a fat, unattractive wife. The thought of riding her can be a little bit off-putting, but she's reliable. She's there for you in your darkest hour, and ultimately I love her. I do love you. I know sometimes I'm a little bit unkind with my words towards you, but deep down I do love you. Anyway, the plan for today, once we get to the campsite, we're going to a campsite. There's a campsite in Delamere Forest. I haven't booked it yet, but look at the weather. It stopped raining now, but no doubt it's going to start raining again. So I'd imagine the campsite's not going to be that busy, so we should be able to get a pitch. And if we can, hopefully they accept barbecues, because we're going to have a barbecue, or we're going to set up the tent, and I'm going to stop at a supermarket, hopefully buy a couple of throwaway barbecues and some food, because today is the first day of the World Cup and it's Mexico versus South Africa. So I've brought my iPad. I'm going to set up the tent, enjoy some nice barbecue food. We're going to go for a Mexico and South Africa theme. I don't know what just yet. We'll see once I get to the supermarket. And yeah, and watch the opening game of the World Cup. Looking forward to it. Well, we're just heading into Frodsham now, and we've got a bit of a challenging climb on this bike, especially 7%. The car behind is beeping its horn at me. I don't know what he wants me to do, but yeah, it's tough this on the legs. It's not a long climb, this. It goes right into the town of Frodsham. And there, I'm sure there's a Morrison's there. We'll be able to get our barbecue stuff. Oh, Frodsham has one famous son. Well, Only one springs to mind. Any guesses? I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, Gary Barlow. Anyway, I'll see you once we're a little bit further down the road. Okay, so now we are heading out of Frodsham and we're getting very close to Delamere Forest. About 5 miles to go, but we're on this road for another 3 miles. So once we're off this road, which is called Church Street, there'll only be about 2 miles to go, but this is tough. 7%. As I say, 7% on this bike. It's not easy work. Look at this. It's going to get even steeper as well. 8. We're up to 8. Oh, come on. This is 9%. Feels much more on this bike, believe me. But we're going to do it. Shut up, legs. Come on. Well, I thought we'd have a quick break on this bench. It's actually a bus stop. Even the bus stops are posh around here, aren't they, look? But anyway, I've just got up that semi-challenging climb and now it's flattened out, we're in the middle and there's another one equally as challenging coming up. So I thought we'd have a quick stop. When I was in the supermarket then, I bought myself a nice piece of lemon. It's like a lemon drizzle cake, and I brought some coffee with me, so we're going to have a little bit of coffee and a nice slice of cake. That'll give me the motivation to get up the next climb, won't it? In the supermarket then, well before, the lady that served me, lovely lady, big lady, lovely though, and she couldn't speak. I don't know whether she couldn't speak or she was choosing not to, and she had like signs. So got to the front of the till. Hi. Hiya. Would you like a bag? Yeah, please. She had, I don't know what the other one said, but she had about 5 or 6 sides, and then she offered me a chocolate, so that's nice. But and then once I'd paid, she pointed at the amount, but I thought to myself, I mean, she was lovely, but I thought, surely there's a better job in the whole supermarket for her, stacking shelves or in the warehouse where she doesn't need to communicate with anyone. I mean, the self-service tills, I suppose they don't talk, do they? But and they don't offer you chocolates either. I'm just trying to open this coffee. I've borrowed this off a family member, and it looks like it's doing the job because there's still all steam coming from that. I put that in about 2 hours ago, but there's no like cup lid, so you're just gonna have to drink it out of this. I think it's actually made for soup, this. Oh, it's nice, that. Still scorching hot as well. I won't tell you what I bought from the supermarket. We'll keep it as a surprise, but oh, you're in for a treat. Well, I'm in for a treat. You get to watch. You get to watch while you're eating your crumpets. I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, look at that. I was hoping that we'd pass like a little small country cafe where I could get some scones. I love a scone, clotted cream and jam. I'd love to go down to Devon or Cornwall and have a nice scone with Cornish clotted cream. I might do it sometime over the summer. I don't know yet. Anyway, I was hoping to pass a cafe, but I haven't seen any. Well, I saw one, but it was closed because it's got 4:30 now. So they close early. It's more of an afternoon thing, isn't it? A midday thing. That. So when I was in the Morrisons, I saw this and I thought, well, you know what? That'll do. You'll settle for a nice piece of cake. Lovely area. This road's quite busy, but I don't mind because the scenery is great. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, take a look at that. Lovely view. You can see for miles, can't you? In that direction there, that's towards Cheshire. The likes of Nantwich, Knutsford, Winsford, Crewe, and then over there, I'm not too sure, I think that might be Liverpool. Over the hill, you can't really see it. But that's the English countryside in the summer, albeit on a little bit of a miserable day. I'm not miserable though, I'm looking forward to tonight. And this, just in case you're not from England or Britain, this is a British telephone box. Okay. I know when I'm going on a bit, and I suppose that's now. So I'll see you once we're a little bit further down the road. Here's Lady Hayes Holiday Park here. I think this is a glamping site. Too swanky for us that though. We're staying on our £60 nature hike purchase from Amazon. Hey, don't knock it. It got me all the way from London to Zagreb, and I'm sure it's gonna get us through the night here in Cheshire. Here's another one of those nice red letterboxes there. I tell you what, they're a lot posher out here in the countryside than what they seem to be in the cities. Did you ever play that game when you were a kid? It's called Knock Knock Ring Ring. Not Knock a Door Dash, that was a different game. Knock Knock Ring Ring. It was when you were going on a bit of a long drive. And I think grown-ups would tell you to play it to keep you quiet, and basically it was every time you saw a letterbox, you'd say knock knock, one of those red letterboxes, and when you saw a telephone box you'd say ring ring, and whoever got the most by the end of the journey won. As you can imagine, it always ended in arguments, but you don't really see telephone boxes anymore, do you? You do get the odd one dotted around, but they're only frequented by smackheads these days. Well, this is it. This must be the climb. This must be the one that I was talking about on commute. But it's steep. Really is steep, but I'm hoping that's the top just there. So it's only short. Come on, I might have to get out of the saddle here though. Yeah, come on, let's get up there. I'd fly up this on my road bike, but I'm going walking pace. 80-year-old woman with arthritis walking pace. And yeah, we turn here. There's a sign for Delamere Forest. See ya. And that might be it as far as the climbing is concerned. Well, take a look at this for the house. First of all, just look at the garden. It's got a tennis court, a zip wire, a swing coming from that lovely tree, and then look at that. That's incredible, isn't it? Hey, it might be Gary Barlow's that. And here's the number 48 to Frosham. Okay, so we've arrived at the campsite, and this is our picture, yeah, number 5. And funnily enough, this camper van there, I always see that round by ours. It's quite distinctive because it's got all the punk band stickers on the side of it. Ramones, Alice Cooper, Sex Pistols. I might ask them for a lift home in the morning. And said that wouldn't fancy getting a lift off some punk maniac. Anyway, I'm going to set up my tent now, and I'll see you once we're set up. Well, we're set up. Here's the tent. Got me mattress, my sleeping bag, and my pillow inside, and all my other stuff that I'm going to need. And I've just took advantage of the showers. That's the good thing about staying on a campsite. You get to use the hot showers, so I've just took advantage of the showers. And it was a good job that I got here the time I did, 20 to 6, because at 6 o'clock the reception closes, so I would have had to just set my tent up and then pay in the morning. But yeah, £13 it cost to stay here, absolute bargain. Online it said 27. I thought that was a little bit expensive, but no, only £13. Anyway, look at that, wearing my pyjamas and my comfy fleece, and we're almost ready for the opening game of the World Cup. I'm looking forward to this, you know. Speaking of the World Cup, let's see what we bought from the Morrisons. Oh, let's get inside. There we go. So, what did we get from the Morrisons? I said earlier on, didn't I, we were going for a World Cup theme for a Mexico and South Africa theme. So I did the best I could do. Let me just try and set this camera up somewhere. My grip that I had on my camera, it had a tripod on, but it broke, so now I'm using some shitty one. It's got no tripod, so I'm gonna have to just, I'll be back with you once I've set the camera up. Okay, that'll have to do. Let's see what we've got. Morrisons today. So I got some, I know it says British beef, but 2 pieces of steak, because the South Africans, anything barbecue springs to mind when you think of South African cuisine. Braai, they call it, don't they? A braai. I was going to attempt to do a South African accent then, but I'm not going to bother. Anyway, we're going to have, that's the South African side. We're going to have some pieces of steak on the braai. And then we've got, oh no, sorry. Ah, I fucked up. Start again. Let's start again. The South African, we're going for some lamb on the braai. We've got 2 pieces of lamb here. We've got this one, which is it says a tikka marinade. I know tikka's not a South African, but looks nice, doesn't it? And we've got here it is. We got a lamb, another one of mince lamb, 2 legs of lamb, boneless. So that is South Africa covered. Lamb on the braai. Can't get more South African than that, can it? And then on the Mexican side, we're going to have beef tortillas. Come on, that's Mexican, isn't it? Beef tortillas. And we got this. I wanted like a Mexican trio dip, guacamole, salsa and the sour cream. They didn't have any, so we had to go with a med inspired one, which is most probably very similar. So it's the best I could do, unfortunately. So here we go. Mexico versus South Africa. What else did we get? Well, always bring an emergency Scotch egg. Tell you, if I can give you any advice when it comes to bike packing, it's bring an emergency Scotch egg. We've got 2 here, just in case the barbecues, for some reason we can't use the barbecues. Some of those as well. And then we got Tony's Shock Colony, like that stuff. And another piece of cake. That's it. A little bit of water just to clean whatever I need to clean. And then we've got a couple of throwaway barbecues. I brought some tin foil with me and a fork and some paper plates. A couple of lighters to get the barbecue going, just a spare one in case one packs in. Some tongs, that's very South African, isn't it? Turn over the lamb on the brie. Believe it or not, that was my attempt of a South African accent. Oh, and some Morrison's own cardboard tortilla chips. They were only 80p, the Doritos were 250, so I went with these. That's it. Oh, I've just bought 2 cans of Coke from the reception before it closed. And that is it. Got my iPad here to watch, well, it's my mum's iPad actually, to watch the football on. What else do you need? And you know what? The rain so far, when we started today, it was raining heavily when I set off. But after about 20 minutes, it stopped raining. And we've had no rain ever since. Will it stay that way? I don't know. This tent, as I've already said, look at that. As I said, that it started raining. I jinxed it. But this tent has survived thunderstorms. And we're underneath a little bit of coverage from the trees as well, so we should be okay. And now I'm gonna have a coffee, and it's gone 6 o'clock now. The game starts at 8, so I'm gonna cook the food just before it. Alright, mate.
Hi, Mr. Layton, did I give you one of them before?
No.
Useful information on the back 2 pages. And your Wi-Fi code in red at the bottom just there, okay?
I'll need that for the World
Sorry,
Cup.
boss, but
cheers,
there
mate.
you go.
See you later. Nice fella, him. The guy, the warden, I don't know, the guy that was working here, he's just given me a leaflet which says, yeah, you are allowed barbecues. Only cook with a gas or charcoal barbecue and keep them off the grass. Well, that's fine because we've got 2 throwaway ones, but they've got the little like the metal stilts inside that keeps it off the ground. I'll go and have a look for some bricks or whatever just to make sure, but we should be okay. Anyway, there's not much else to say. I'm gonna have a coffee and then I'm gonna start the barbecue about 7 o'clock. It takes half an hour for the flames to die down, and then let's say 20 minutes to cook the food, just in time for kick-off. So what score do you reckon it's going to be? Well, once you've watched this, you'll know the score. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to predict the score right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rate which is better, the lamb, South Africa, or the tortillas, Mexico, and then I'll tell you what score it's going to be once we've reviewed the food. So let's have a coffee and just chill for a bit. So, just in time for kick-off. Look at that, wow. There's our meat there, and there is the match, the big match. So, that's it, where do we begin? So, I'm going to put the camera back in here. I've just turned the volume down for now, whilst I talk to you. But I hope you can see everything. What I'm going to do, as far as the tortilla goes, I've got no knife, so I'm going to have to just rip this steak. Still hot. If it's tender enough, isn't it? Cooked really well. Going to be nice, those. See that there? Now let's wrap it up. I'm going to use this foil to help me. So we'll put a full piece of steak on, and then like that. There we go. And there we have it, there's one. And I'm just going to dip it in the dips. In fact, what we'll do is, it's kicked off, by the way. Still 0-0. 9 seconds gone. But we'll dip that one in with this one. Let's just rip the steak first without making a mess. Oh, lovely piece of steak, that. I mean, I'm not too sure whether they eat anything like this in Mexico, but let's just say they do. And then what we'll do with this one, get a bit of this, put that on. Yeah, like that. A bit of this red one. Oh, I love the colour of that. Get a bit of that on as well. And then finally, a little bit of this one. There we have it. Okay, and then we'll do the same, we'll wrap it up. I wrap them up because they stay together then, they don't fall apart. The tortilla doesn't open. As you can see, they're quite generously filled, aren't they? So the tin foil does help. Oh, 1-0. Any messing. Obviously, you already know the result anyway, so still 0-0. 1 minute gone. How am I doing this again? Don't want to make a mess, but as usual, I will make a mess. There we have it, that'll do. Just rip some of the tin foil off the top. Got a little bin there as well, which is coming in handy. And there's our wraps done. I'll show you them now. I'm just going to clean my hands very quickly with this water that I brought. There's a washroom over there, but I'm not getting up now. Just a little bit of water will do. That's done the job. And there we have it. There's Mexico. There's our Mexican inspired wraps. And as for the lamb, and there's the lamb. But with this, I haven't got a knife, but I've just spilt some of the juice on my sleeping bag. But there's the lamb. Looks nice and charcoal. So I'll just eat that with my hands. Look at that. At least it was on the outside, not the inside. Anyway, let's tuck in. Let's go for Mexico first. They're the home nation, so it's only fair. Oh. They're off to a good start, Mexico. Off to a very good start, it's going to be hard to beat. Oh wow. This is the life, isn't it? Well, it is for me. Let's try this lamb. Oh. Oh. Mexico just nearly scored. Raul Jimenez, good efforts, but a good save from the goalkeeper. But that lamb, it's going to be a tough game, this. Wow. I can't pick a winner at the moment. Might be a draw. That's it, we're going to predict a 2-all draw. There's my prediction. Well, that was lovely, it really was. Cooked them, if I do say so myself, cooked to perfection, both the lamb and the steak. And now I'm just chilling out, enjoying the footy. It's 1-0 to Mexico. Ali McCoist just said that was the earliest goal in the World Cup since 2006, when Philip Lahm scored for Germany. But Mexico are all over them at the moment. Oh, don't look like a very good side, this South Africa. Anyway, got my chocolate here, my Tony's. Nice chocolate, this. But this is a salted caramel. But we've got a problem. Earlier on, I thought, you know what, done well today. I usually forget something, don't I? I always forget something. And I thought, you know what, I don't think I forgot anything. It's going really, really smoothly. And then I went to watch the football on the iPad. And I didn't bring the charger for that iPad. And I only had 10%. And now it's down to less than 5. So it's going to die soon. So I'm going to have to watch it on a smaller screen on my phone. It's always something. Oh, hang on a minute, go on. Handball, no. Referee's waved it away. That'll go to VAR, no doubt. Well, 2-0 finished to Mexico, but there was actually more red cards than goals. 2 South African players got sent off and a Mexican player. But good game. And now I'm going to edit today's video. The rain has stayed off, although the clouds, what I can see of them, look really dark, so we might be in for some rain, which I won't mind as long as the tent stays dry, because as you'll know, if you've ever slept in a tent, it's actually quite relaxing listening to the rain. So yeah, nothing left to say now, but good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, we're packed up and we're ready to leave. Only our punk neighbours left. Everyone's gone. The weather can't make up its mind. At the moment it's stopped raining. There's a bit of blue sky, but there's also dark grey clouds. Last night it was on and off. This fella over here in a tent was pissing me off. 2:30, just as I was falling into a deep sleep. He was on his phone for about an hour, and then the same this morning at about 8 o'clock. So it's midday now, because once he'd left, I caught up on a bit of sleep. But I'm going to jump on. I won't keep you much longer because I'm going to be heading back the same route as I came. You've seen it all already. So But we might stop at the pub if they do a cup of tea. I'll get a cup of tea there. I've got my slice of cake, haven't I? So that's the plan for our breakfast. Well, lunchtime now. Anyway, I'll see you once we're back on the road. That's recording, so you don't have to do anything. Okay, well, that's facing you. So if you face that sign there, Delamere Forest. There you go.
And I'm following you.
Yeah, I'm going to turn around. Thank you for a pleasant stay.
You're welcome.
I'm over here. Okay, cheers, look.
Do you want me to do it again?
No, you did your best, that'll do. Thank you very much.
I'm rubbish.
Okay, see you next time. Bye. Well, we've stopped at the pub. The carrier's in. We've got our cup of tea. Well, they've actually brought us a pot of tea, which I'm not complaining about. £4. And we're going to try and sneak our cake in. I'm sure we'll be alright. I'm the only customer in here. When I walked in, on the screen, they had the TV screen, I seen a full English breakfast. I thought, oh, actually, that's a good idea. I'll finish with a full English breakfast. But they don't do them. I don't know why it was on the TV screen. Lovely pub, lovely area. There's the lake over there. I'll show you. But I must say, the customer service left a little more to be desired, we'll say. There's the lake. Lovely. Anyway, I better get back over here before he sees that cake and kicks me out, bars me for life for smuggling in a caramel biscuit cake slice. Anyway, back there, can you see me? Yeah, as you can see, the weather still can't make its mind up. But not a great day, 24 hours. Or just under. Really enjoyed it. I might do it again for another World Cup game, with it being so close, or maybe I'll pick a different campsite. That campsite was no complaints at all, apart from that fella on the phone last night. That's not the campsite's fault though, is it? Put too much milk in that tea by far, it's like dishwater. Let's try this cake. Just got a 2-hour bike ride home now. It should take a lot quicker getting home than what it was coming here for 2 reasons. One, there's more downhills on the way back than uphills. And secondly, I'm not making a video, am I? I made my video now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time.